it was pretty even until Onyx was able to get Ego's gens down.
User entered your channel.
And after that, they just started gapping.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess that's our first question then. How did generators being down or up, you think affect play tonight?
I know our cappers are having a lot of trouble with force fields, so definitely them keeping their gens up gave us gave us a bit of a headache. So
when you see the cast, you'll see why I'm laughing. But yeah, just about every single time we saw a capper came on a rain dance or on Arx Novena, the FF would come up just as he was getting there, and then just bounce right off.
It was smart play. They definitely outplayed us tonight, and mad props to Onyx for stepping up. And I think it's sort of a wake up call to Egocentric. We definitely need to step our vehicle play, because I think it is definitely it's too powerful to ignore at this point. You have to, or you're gonna be left behind.
Mm-hmm. What were you guys thinking on the first map when you had that lead, 4-2?
I mean, we thought we were cruising, and then we just couldn't get out with the flag through that force field anymore for the rest of the game. I think me and Pessy ran into force fields for like 15 minutes straight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, Onyx, your thoughts on the match?
No, I thought it was good. I mean, we got off to a slow start, obviously, on Rain Dance, but we settled down a little bit, forced overtime, and got the win there. And then we played pretty well tonight. I know that I wasn't here earlier, but I know we played pretty well earlier as well. So, good games, guys.
Yes, good games, good games.
So, who would you say was your MVP for this night?
I would say for Onyx, it was probably Mexico.
That's who I would guess.
He made some clutch stops on the flag, and before they answer, I want to say, man, that one route on Kata, that pessimistic man, holy crap! We're sitting there looking up at him, and I'm like, all right, we got him. He's really high. He's really high. Then all of a sudden, boom, right through.
Well, not just that. He's really, really high, and you guys were all looking at him, and then David Bowie would swoop in underneath.
Oh yeah, that too. But that one time, we're all chaining up at him, and he comes down, grabs, and he's gone. We're like, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah,
definitely have to watch the bot on that.
What was up with that route?
Yeah,
it's a special route that
we don't talk about that route.
Yeah, Ivan's been working on it for a little while.
Ivan hasn't been doing anything on it because we don't talk about that route.
I like that. I like that answer a lot.
Oh man. So one thing I noticed that kind of surprises me, because I mean, back in T1 and T2, it's the whole naked spawn thing. You need your generators up, and how much because I noticed, especially on Arx and Katabatic, once Ego's gens went down, it was like you guys just started chain grabbing and chain capping. And how much does gen defense actually play? Does it work the way it is?
From my perspective, I didn't really feel that we were lacking. Every time the gens were down, I didn't think we felt it. It just happened to be the Shrike grabs, and then just coincidental that my comms, every time I would call something out, it'd be 3 or 4 seconds behind because some ping issue I was having earlier. Mm-hmm. So I don't think really that generator was really integral in that play, but there definitely was a few times where we lost control, and they took control of that.
I will say, as an offensive player, though, what they were doing with their gens was very effective. The combination of actually having a dedicated tech and really focusing on keeping the gens up, and then having their raiders come out and duel our LO, so they couldn't get any clear of the stand. Getting those turrets upgraded to Mark IV, keeping them repaired, was very effective, because it meant that between the Raiders and the Mark IV turrets, our LO had a lot of trouble getting in and getting the Hoff and the force field out of the way. And so I think that the generators helped a tremendous amount in them being able to do that. So with that defensive style, I think that the generator is very effective.
Yeah, and I think it makes a bigger difference on some maps more than others, obviously.
Right. So, no, they didn't. Onyx, did you guys even run a chaser, or were you just running like a Hoff attack and 2 Raiders or something?
I think we mix it up. I know on Rain Dance, for example, I ran 3 different classes, so we mix it up as the match goes along to see what we need to do. So it just depends. Depends on how the flow of the match is going.
As also back to the gens, that Silly FF. I felt so sorry for Ego. Who was it? We saw Pessimistic. Must have run into that force field at least 10 times tonight.
Oh, more than that. Between me and Pesty on Rain Dance, we ran into it like a million times there.
Yeah.
And on Arcs, Pesty ran into it a bunch too. It's like,
Yeah.
we were coming in
Silly
screaming
FF.
at 300. We're like, yeah, I got the route down. This is gonna be sweet. Oh, never mind. There's force field. It would go
And
at the
it
last
would
second.
come up. Yeah, it would come
Yeah.
up right as you're coming in.
Oh, you guys were coming in at really fast speeds tonight. A lot of 340, a lot of like upwards.
Somebody on Onyx on Rain Dance grabbed it. I could have sworn he was going 400 when he grabbed it. I don't know who it was.
Could be.
I think it was
I think
Trism.
it could have been Trism or Micah, probably.
And Trism in the background, maybe.
Maybe
Could
he's
be.
proud
We'll
of
have to watch the
that.
VODs figure it out.
So what was that one change you guys made on Rain Dance to swoop things around? Because you guys were looking at pretty hairy situation there.
Yeah, we started off slow and we just tightened up our defense a little bit and also just worked on syncing up our offense so that we could get better clears and just move the flag a little more.
Yeah, we just needed to settle down. Is what we needed to do. I mean, we definitely got off to a slow start there. Made some quick adjustments. I mean, keeping the spammers away from the flag and keeping heat on them so they couldn't do that was probably the biggest change we made to start off that. Then once our defense got settled down, it felt like there was no getting the flag away from us. So that's when it changed.
Mm-hmm. Now, did both of you guys come out with plays that you want to run right off the bat?
We do, but we're not going to tell you what they are.
What
Yeah, it depends on the map and who we're facing. We have a few tricks up our sleeve. But we think that the other
Smart
team
way
will
to
be
do it.
ready for. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. So, are you guys signed up for the upcoming tournaments?
Yeah,
we are.
we all are.
Yep. Looking forward to
Very
it. Should be
nice.
some good competition. And there's money involved. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh yeah, that making the big tribes bucks.
Yeah.
Life
Making
is
those jazz bucks.
Let me
1,000
just
bucks
not go to
divided by
class anymore.
whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So-
for my final, but I said fuck it, we're getting that tribes money.
I wanted to say, I forgot the guy's name. I think he was your infiltrator and Shrieker, Mike something?
Micah,
Mike X? He did a lot for your team. He did a lot of great llamas chilling on the sand as infiltrator on
Some
Arcs.
really smart play. Some really just well-timed play. Just some really great caps.
So
Getting it
on
off
your
the stand.
offense, I say he was probably one of the major linchpins. The cap routes you guys were running, I thought were pretty good. I thought I was doing my job, shutting you out, making you change, but then Mike would always back you guys up,
Right.
and that was very good.
Your sniping was quite annoying. I kept trying to move the other side of the map, and then you would move too, and I was like, damn it, move the other side again.
Did you guys like the claymores and catabatic?
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. I got a little mad. And I know that Gigabath, aka Fried Monkey, was like, wow, I just got killed by a claymore. It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah,
I think
good play
this
there.
was the first time we actually executed the vehicles well, because usually we always forget to take the strike out and actually use it. So I think tonight was the first time we've actually executed using the vehicles to our advantage, even though we'll see how things change in the future.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see where it goes. I think a lot of teams are picking up the vehicles and starting to play with them a little bit more. So I wonder if some teams that maybe didn't approve of them before, or maybe will start to approve of them. So I guess we'll have to see what the tournaments dictate the rule sets are going to be. Did you guys have any of you guys heard about rule sets for new tournaments or anything?
So
like that?
I think right now the vehicles are in play, so it's kind of just gotta use them for now. And when they're not in play, then it just adjusts at that time. So
Very true. Very true.
but
Yeah, there's a lot of different rule sets floating around. There's the one on spinfuser.org, the unified one, Have you guys gotten a chance to check that out?
Sure did.
Which one's that?
This unified spin
77
fuser.
unified, I think.
Yeah.
No, I don't pay much attention to what's going on with that stuff. My
No.
bad. Tristan's
I
all over.
can't
The rest
read
of the team's
anyway,
all
so-
over that.
I had a
checked it out,
question
but
for Onyx. Is there anything that you felt like we were doing right that was giving you any specific trouble that made you change, or anything that we really need to work on?
yeah, you guys were just from an offensive point of view. You guys were just you had so many people on the stand. We were just having a hard time getting everybody off it so we can get a clean grab. You know, I think that was definitely pretty clutch to you guys.
No, I thought your offense was good too. Especially teaming up the Raider with the Juggy for the spam. I mean, it was a bitch to get in there and take one of them down, especially with the chain gun and whatnot. So I thought you guys did a good job with that. It probably would have helped if you guys just started, and I think you started doing it on some of the maps too, just rushing in and going for the clear instead of trying to wait back a little bit, because it made it a lot harder for us to put some pressure on you.
Yeah, and Micah was yelling at me, stand off, stand off. You guys had good standoffs. Driving the returns and clustering our stand and all that stuff.
Very cool. Thank you, man.
Alrighty, go good games, guys.
Yeah, very good games, Onyx,
Yeah.
as well.
Appreciate it. Good
We'll
luck.
look forward to playing
Good
you
luck
guys
in
more
Game
in
Shine.
future.
Yep.
Fun to cast.
Sure.
Freaky.
You guys
Good
love
night,
GGs?
everybody.
Freaky.
Appreciate everybody
Good
from Tribescast
party.
as always. Shout out to them.
What up, pimpin'?
What up, dog?
You ready to do some karaoke?
No, I can't.
Don't be a bitch.
You can't. I can't. Can't. It's copyright stuff. I can't anymore.
Oh,
Used to-
god damn it.
I used to be able to get away with that. I can't anymore.
The internet.
If
Well, how about-
anything,